don't have to look anymore now that I've seen you. I don't have to dream anymore now that you came true. I'm already yours. I don't have to look anymore now that I've seen you. I don't have to dream anymore now that you came true. I'm already yours. I'm already yours. I don't have to look anymore now that I've seen you. I don't have to dream anymore now that you came true. I'm already yours.
So I don't know. I apologize. This is Ev Mux or EV Mux. Uh, your guess is as good as mine. Uh, so it says I can put up to on the basic plan. That's because I'm cheap. I bought the basic plan, and that I could put up to at least 4 destinations and put all the stuff in. And it looks to me as if Rumble isn't working. I can check now; it's still not there. So go figure. Try again next time, I guess. But I've already started, and I'd started earlier to use Rumble Studio, but it just can't. It just gets interfered and interfered and interfered, and I can't even get started on what I'm doing there. So it's I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if uh, it's it appears that it triggers my firewall to say it's a malicious site and this sort of thing, and so I guess for whatever reason it's just on my end because they just launched their hey come on and use Rumble Studio, get on our new partner program and all this stuff. Well, I can't do it with Rumble Studio not working, so I was fine there. But and there's some bells and whistles there that are better than what I got here. I added this, learned this, that. It's not to my satisfaction. There's a lot of cool stuff here, but not what I like best about the Rumble Studio. So until that's cleared up, I don't know. I contacted, uh, the antivirus people. I don't know why I'm not saying what it is. It's pretty obvious, but nevertheless, can't get it to work. It just keeps flashing and blocking uh, the elements of the program, so I can't see the videos I prepared and images and all that. So it screwed up the last live stream I attempted, and I was so pissed. I just quit. But continuing on from that, I thought I would go ahead and do the drawings of the two ladies that I covered in those stories. So first we have our murderer, Ashley, who is, at least in the mugshot, is oh so proud of herself. Ashley I was having troubles with. I don't believe I'm already forgetting if they were married or not. I don't think so. I think they were like engaged or something of that nature, but they were living together and having troubles with the boyfriend, you know. And one of his complaints was she used to get off her ass and get a job, and so she um, went for an interview. It doesn't don't know what the job was per se, but whatever. Apparently, she texted the boyfriend about it, and his response was he didn't believe she had a shot at that job. Now it could be that she was, reaching too far ahead for her abilities in his mind, uh, but whatever, it set her off. And while she's reading this, she meets a man. This is, I think, on a bus, uh, who, hey, has your boyfriend ever assaulted you? Or, well, I'm on YouTube, so I don't know the term you can use, but you get the idea. It begins with an R. And she says, yes. So he offers to kill the man. And so they head over to the place she shares with her boyfriend. And boyfriend is killed. It wasn't clear. I don't know if she actually did the final killing or what have you. Uh, and the guy she meets on the bus or train, maybe I think it was a bus, uh, pretend posed as her brother that this boyfriend never knew about or anything, and lets them in, and then I don't know, an argument ensued or what have you, and boyfriend's dead, and she of course said, "Oh, this guy, he came in and killed," after she disappeared. They went on a crime spree and stuff, and then well, we don't know where he ended up at, for the moment. They do catch up with him because he did exist. I mean, at first it would sound like she made up some mystery man, boogeyman who, followed her home and killed his. But no, he was very real, and I guess going by this, that this whole thing started just on her bus ride coming from a job interview and getting pissed at the boyfriend for not believing that she nailed the interview or had a shot at this job. And now the boyfriend should have known there was going to be trouble with this girl because before all of this, he had a kitty cat, or I guess still did up to that point. I have no idea where the cat is now. But she attempted to drown the cat and set it on fire. Probably the water put the fire out. I don't know, but he walks in on this because she's mad at him and everything, and and boy, that should have been the warning sign. But I guess, well, she was probably good at certain things, and all of that. So he still gave her a chance, but damn it, you got to get a job. So she goes to get this job, and he's still not happy. Guy, you're still upset about the cat thing, and he's saying, you're not going to get that job, whatever. It's been, far out of her field of expertise. Suppose she could have got a job at the pound, where they bring in all these animals that nobody wants and they got to get rid of them. There you go. Maybe not burn them or drown them, but But anyway, so they were a troubled couple, it would seem. And oh yeah, there were warning signs, but I guess the victim here, you know, somewhere in there he still loved her, to a fault. But well, these things happen. So the other guy, uh, eventually he was found. I can't remember. I think someone who knew him uh, read about this story or whatever, and hey, that sounds like so and so. And sure enough, it was him. Well, he's got a long history. He had already murdered someone else, so he was in. Uh, he was already in custody, I think, and turns out he's certifiable. I think soon they'll have a diagnosis for Ashley here, uh, as well. But boy, like ships in the night or whatever, they found each other, and it resulted in this uh, horrific horror show. Geez, the lighting I can't get it right because you can barely see that. I mean, it's the pencil, the ink will bring it out. But I got to redo that. That's not a good eye. If only I had a good eye for a good eye. So that's pretty much the story with Ashley. You know, don't tell her she can't get that job. One wonders what would have happened to these potential employers had they said, well, you know, we're happy you stopped by, but we're going to go with someone else or something, that kind of thing, if they respond at all. Would she have, shown up and burnt the place down? It's a good possibility. So I'm like, phew, well, or one of them sitting there. Well, I did find her cute as she was, you know, as stupid as they come. So of course I was going to hire her just to have her around, at least something to look at. But and then you got to think, man, I could have ended up like that poor guy with the cat. But no, she was really mad at the boyfriend, and it goes to show, just because someone loves you doesn't mean they're also passionate about you in another emotion. Pure hatred and murderous rage. You didn't do the way I wanted you to do. And then, oh no, here comes the crazy. And he did see a prime example of it. I mean, he just thought, well, I mean, maybe he gave the cat away. He had a family member. Could you take the cat? I'm afraid of what my girlfriend will do to it, so I can't keep a cat around here. So, well, are you sure it's just she hates cats? And oh, yeah, it's probably something like that. I mean, there's troubles, but we're working it out. It'll be fine. I think as soon as she gets a job, they'll give her something to do, and all her anxieties just won't dominate her every waking hour. And that'll be for the best. And for normal people, that's true. That idle time, and you get all depressed and worried about things because you got too much time with yourself. It's a problem. But she's already too far gone, so that's not really going to solve the problems she's dealing with. And now it's the state's problem because they're going to have to lock her up for quite a while. But that's room and board, taxpayer expense. So, she might pick up a hobby or something while in the can. And but yeah, the boyfriend's dead, so there's no fixing that. Uh, so that's just too bad. So a perfect example of the crazy bitch syndrome. The crazy one. Alongside the crazy guy who just happened by. Apparently, I mean, there's got to be more to it than this. That they just happened to meet, and she's like, "Wow, I found another crazy." Maybe she was going to therapy, and this guy was at the same place, or something. I don't know. Or, he was another boyfriend. You know, and she runs to him. They didn't really meet on the bus. She just, yeah, I'm so sick of so and so shit. But let me take care of it for you. And then well, they go back to the place, and one thing leads to another, and the cat man's dead. So, and then the other guy, I forget the story now. The other guy who got killed by this, killer, not her, the other guy, the nut. Um, the other nut, and yeah, I'm already blanking on what that was all about. But I will revisit this for a Nelson News video, and may or may not use this very artwork. Yeah, I forgot I was going to draw her, but I can't. Yeah, I'd have to go back and reread it and all this stuff. Uh, I got a lot of stuff to do later on, so I just got to go ahead and do this just out of completion of the effort when I was interrupted by all the troubles in the previous one. I'm still pissed as all get out that this isn't going to be on Rumble. Because then it's like because it wouldn't count. I think you have to use Rumble Studio because I pretty much have a good deal of the qualifications. But if I live streamed an hour every night, almost, then I would qualify. But can't even use the damn Rumble Studio, even though I liked it more or less. I mean, there was troubles here and there, but now I'm just basically kicked out of it. You just can't win. She's got some tattoo here. I don't know what it is. It's the shirt covers it up. I don't know. I guess I'll just ignore that. So there's Ashley. That's Ashley. So next up is a lady who is nowhere near as much of a troublesome one as Ashley was, because all she did was break her boyfriend's window. Uh, she called him her husband, but we later found out they were never married. They did live together, and so she showed up, obviously intoxicated. After they broke up, I think 6 months prior to the event, and the boyfriend hears the crash, so he calls the police. Probably looked out the window and said, "Oh, God damn it! Yeah, it's her again." And so they show up, and she's trying to get in the front door, and I'm trying to get into my home, and all this stuff. Well, of course, I'm sure the dispatch had told that the boyfriend's always, she doesn't live here anymore. She won't go away. All that stuff. And so they had, and she, so you used to live here? And she said, no, I live here. This is my home, and all that stuff. And of course, it wasn't true, at least not anymore. And so then they asked him, did you throw something at the window? And she said, no, and all that stuff. So anyway, they're like, well, we're going to take you into custody and all that. And so she starts calling out to the boyfriend. And she says, Sugar Boo? Sugar Boo, don't do that. Well, Sugar Boo had had enough and didn't respond. And so she got arrested. Uh, Clearly nowhere near as serious as Ashley. Sugar Boo doesn't know how lucky he is. Of course, Sugar Boo did the right thing. He booted her out, and so that's enough of whatever, God knows what madness he had to put up with that she subjected him to earlier. But Sugar Boo was a nice touch, but also the kicker was, and they had footage from his, I guess, Ring camera or what have you, of her picking up a brick from I guess his lawn or garden or whatever, and tossing it into the window. And it turns out the brick she picked up was a first date brick, a commemoration of their first date when they got together and went on their first date together and stuff. And I guess they kept it out in the front yard. It's a cute little thing, you know. And so it's like, it's come to this, has it? your your drunken ex girlfriend shows up at your door. But look, worse things can happen. And boy, we just covered the story where it went really bad. Um, but I know you think, well, this has got to be the end. I don't know. We may be hearing from Sabrina. Sabrina Coyne is her name. Uh, do you think she's learned her lesson and say, well, man, I'm on camera being all drunk and lying and all this stuff. That's embarrassing. I just need to move on. Uh, Odds are no. She's going to convince herself that somehow he manipulated all of this. Uh, it's all him and all that sort of stuff. And a good possibility that that will indeed occur. And this could escalate into something terrible. So you never know. But hopefully, it's just like, sure, she's never going to say, man, I really screwed up. Good Lord, when you see yourself like that, you really got to get your act together. I ain't no spring chicken no more and all this sort of thing. And, another thing, get a job, all that. And eventually you'll find some other guy. Uh, and as long as you figure out some way to rein that crazy in, for the most part, um, he might stay with you. You know, I mean, you're there. So there's that. But not Sugar Boo. Sugar Boo has had enough of your shizniz. So, yeah, I'm sorry if you were deeply in love with Sugar Boo, but Sugar Boo is not deeply in love with you. Not anymore. I can't remember what the brick. I mean, it had their names on it in the date, but I don't know if it had some kind of like romantic saying or something. But she wasn't just going to go away after that. She was still like banging on the door and stuff when the police showed up. I'm trying to get into my house. My husband won't let me in. Like, well, it's not your husband. Which is another one of those things. I was like, oh, so this is like a divorced couple or something. And I was like, ah, man, he got the house. It usually doesn't go that way. Sometimes it can, but it's rare. It's like, no, the deal is they were only together for a short time. It was his place. And she wore out her welcome. And he said, hey, you know, hit the bricks. And she took that to mean, oh, you want me to throw bricks through the window? I mean, it's one of those things. It's like if she just came, she was all pissed off, got mad at him, and showed up and decided, oh, there's our date brick. That asshole. Well, I'll just send him a subtle message. And it smashes through the window and then she runs away. But no, she hangs around. She was determined to get in there. So, long enough for the police to show up. And, excuse me, I'm trying to get into my house with Sugar Boo. Well, Sugar Boo called us, and he didn't want anything to do with you. Sugar Boo? Sugar Boo, don't do this, Sugar Boo. Yeah. I wonder if they keep the brick for evidence, Because I doubt that Sugar Boo's going to be. I'm surprised it's still there, Maybe she. It's a sign you still had the brick. You know you can't say goodbye to me. And say, well, any doubts he had, that's over. Sugar Boo. Right. There she is. Sabrina. That's Sabrina. Okay, let me get rid of that so I can see what's going on. Well, Nodak showed up. Hit the like button. So Nodak's got the right idea. Hit the like button. And it says you are live on Rumble, but I don't see it on Rumble. No, I do not. Oh man, am I getting pissed. It was on there last night, but not tonight. Jeez, that's irritating. All right. So a late edition, I guess. Let me see. I got that set if I do. Okay. I'll see if I can get that one. This one I didn't get to the night before, but no, that's Ashley White. No, that's the wrong one. Stop. Why is it doing that? Is it just not seeing the other one? There we go. That's the one I want. That's the one. I like it. Yes, I am doing a Ray DeVito. Oh, I got to put it on the screen there. And we'll make it big. So, woman who killed homeowner took a break at McDonald's before dismembering him like an animal, with fugitive who made disturbing videos. I can only imagine what those videos could be. So, a New Jersey woman is heading to prison for shacking up with a wanted murderer and conspiring with him to kill and dismember a homeowner who was letting them stay at his residence. Oh, jeez. Where they consumed and dealt drugs together in what prosecutors call a plot of a horror movie. Elizabeth Mascarelli, 29, of Seaside Heights, was sentenced Friday to 25 years. 25, that's it. In prison for the July 2024 shooting death of 56-year-old Kelly Rollison. She pled guilty in December to aggravated manslaughter. So the gun accidentally went off, I guess. Rollison of Toms River was letting Mascarelli and 3 others, including fugitive Maxwell Johnson, who would later die by suicide during a police standoff, stayed at Rollison's home. Mascarelli, a mother of a 5-year-old, oh, that's great, was originally charged with murder for the slaying, which she committed after conspiring with Johnson. After killing Rollison, Mascarelli and the others in the home dismembered his body and dumped the body parts in Jackson, which is about 20 miles north of the quiet town of Toms River. Frankly, the facts are the plot of a horror movie, Ocean County Assistant Prosecutor Julie Peterson said at Mascarelli's sentencing. One has to suspend themselves from reality to accept that something so gruesome, so horrific, inhumane could happen right here in Toms River in Ocean County, New Jersey. During the investigation, Mascarelli told cops that Johnson was pulling her strings and threatening to kill Rollison, which she originally claimed he did. Mascarelli said the wanted murderer who previously killed his ex-girlfriend was terrorizing everyone in the house and by all accounts carried a firearm at all times, brandishing it often. This is according to Mascarelli's lawyer, Glenn Kessman, who, came up with the story. Johnson was suspicious and paranoid of everyone and everything. Well, he's a fugitive, so yeah. But that's what you get when you let a fugitive move in with you. Anyway, even attacking pillows with knives at times. Wow. He and Mascarelli both consumed and dealt drugs while living together and were caught on video engaging in sexual acts, licking and kissing the gun that he was using to open fire. Obviously, she didn't lick and kiss it while he was firing it. After killing Rollison, Mascarelli took photos of his body as a memory of something she seems to be proud of. Oh. She also let his body sit in the basement while she, Johnson, and the other housemates, Jared Krisiak, Jared Palumbo, and Danielle Bolstad, went to get McDonald's before returning to dismember him. Her character is demonstrated by choosing to harbor an individual who was known to be wanted for murder, by choosing to shoot Kelly Rollison, the person who was allowing her to stay in the house, and then leave his body in the basement floor to take a break and grab a quick bite to eat at McDonald's with her co-defendants, and come back and mutilate his body like an animal carcass at the butcher. Krisiak, 34, Palumbo, 36, and Bolstad, 42, have all pled guilty and are currently awaiting sentencing. Johnson died by suicide as cops attempted to take him into custody for the murder of his girlfriend. Authorities didn't find out about Rollison's death until 6 days later upon further investigation. The judge overseeing Mascarelli's case ordered her to serve at least 85% of her prison term before being eligible for release on parole. She will be on parole supervision for 5 years after that as part of her plea deal. Yeah. Well, the guy's dead, so I guess, and he was a fugitive. He'd killed his ex-girlfriend, so they put all the blame on him for the actual killing. And this dumb whore got the deal and a trip to McDonald's. So how about that, huh? Yeah, that's something. So anyway, she'll be our next feature here on Nailsin Miscellanea. Yeah. So I looked for a different mugshot. It turns out, would you believe it? She has quite the criminal career. She's been in and out. So there was one. It might be a more recent one, but when I put color to this, I'll give you a gander of it. But she's going to be staying for a while now. But I guess it was all... damn, I already forgot the name of the idiot who killed the girlfriend and then killed this guy after stabbing his pillow, screwing this chick, and then while she licked his gun, and then decided I'm never going back when the cops came for him and blew his brains out. I guess, I assume, and that was it. They didn't say it would have been the suicide by cop or anything like that. So I'm guessing he just decided, well, this is it. And it's odd, he probably didn't even know they were coming. Obviously he knew they would have been. He was a fugitive wanted for the murder of his girlfriend. So he had to know that was coming. But he might have thought, oh man, they know about this one too. Of course, what if he didn't do it? What if, the girlfriend, yeah, he did, but what if it was her who did? And he's got to go down for her. Well, can't really defend yourself at this point, and nobody was going to believe him anyway. So yeah, you kind of understand the point. But then she gets a manslaughter, dear. But she seems really proud of herself in this particular mugshot, which, you know, she probably figures, yeah, I can do this. Of course, once she gets paroled, you think she can kick the habit? You know, now you gotta be clean, Liz. Oh yeah, I'm totally clean. I don't do. I don't do that. It's just like what's her face in Sugar Boo. I didn't throw the brick. I did it. I did it. Oh, is that you on the camera? Yeah. All right, you did it. No, no. I I was looking at it and I dropped it and it fell. It became airborne and smashed into the window all on its own. Well, that's look at it. It's you're seeing it on the camera. I'm seeing you throw it. No, no. You're being mean. Anyway, don't know if Liz here tried to pull that stunt, you know, start doing the crying little girl act. Yeah. Oh my God, she's frightened and fragile. Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think was in the deal for the homeowner? Yeah, I'll let these drug addicts stay in my house. Oh, one's a fugitive for murder? Well, I suppose he didn't know about it, but uh, it's like, yeah, Liz, you can stay. Well, these guys got to stay too. Yeah, okay. Might have been something like that. Yeah. There's always a catch for something like that. It doesn't become this heartwarming romance that seemed unlikely and suddenly magically happens. He had a home, but he was alone in it. She needed a place to stay. Together. It was a love no one saw coming. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, it wasn't. Let's see. Oh yeah, I didn't. Well, no, I can't. Gotta make everything sealed. Signed, sealed, delivered. Oh no. There we go. Boy, I am being way too kind here. I should have checked the eyes. That's a little too far. Oh well. Something like that. See, that's the way you can justify concluding everything. It's something like that. And it's more or less true. Almost always. So there we go, Liz. Yeah, I know you didn't get top billing or even second billing, not even third, but you're still a part of the group. That's something. That's something. Uh, okay. Well, Oh, geez. Now what do I do? This isn't like Rumble. Damn. Let me see. This is the share video. Oh, that's right. That's what I did last time. I wonder. So I can put something here to play while I go and do what I. If only I could put multiple ones, then I could just play a few here and there. Uh, Crap. Sick of this crap. So sick of all this crap. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and play the Sugar Boo video from last night so you can see the whole thing unfold. And it probably won't give me enough time to get my scanner up here so I can put that. That's what I got to do. It's a mess. To put this into Photoshop. Oh, first I got to erase it. Damn it. Oh, well, I'm going to have to start playing a whole bunch of other stuff too. Boy, it's going to be a mess. But we'll persevere. So here comes Sabrina and Sugar Boo.
Someone banging on you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in touch with my ex-husband.
Were you banging on the doors all along?
I banged on the door because he won't let me in.
You live here or no?
Stuff. Yes.
Or you used to?
I live here.
Did you launch anything in there?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Sugar Boo? Sugar Boo? Don't do this.
If you cannot afford a lawyer
For what? Wait.
or breaking the window with
I
a
didn't
brick,
break the window.
we'll speak
I
about
did
that
not
now.
break the window.
If you want to speak to me about it, we can, but I have to read you the
I
same
want to
rights.
speak with you. Yes, I want to speak with you. I did not
Just
break
give me a
the
second so I
window.
can read your rights and then we'll go from there, okay?
Wait, officer.
Yeah, let's go.
Officer, I did not break the window.
Okay, we'll speak about that
break
now.
the window. I did not break the window. Oh my god.
It's Monday. Is it Monday? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Monday. So sick of this racist crap. This racist crap. This racist crap. I'm happy where I am, where everybody's miserable. I know how to do radio, 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 radio. So sick of this racist crap. This racist crap. This racist crap. So sick of this racist crap. This racist crap. This racist crap. sick of this racist crap. This racist crap. This racist crap.
I don't have to look anymore now that I've seen you. I don't have to dream anymore now that you came true. I'm already yours. I don't have to look anymore now that I've seen you. I don't have to dream anymore now that you came true. I'm already yours. I'm already yours. I don't have to look anymore now that I've seen you. I don't have to dream anymore now that you came true. I'm already yours. I don't have to look anymore now that I've seen you. I don't have to dream anymore now that you came true. I'm already yours. I don't have to look anymore now that I've seen you. I don't have to dream anymore now that you came true. I'm already yours. I don't have to look anymore now that I've seen you. I don't have to dream anymore now that you came true. I'm already yours.
Teenage gang debs. They all talk, fight, and love just one way. Dirty. They're as mean and vicious as the cement jungle they live in. Teenage gang debs. The go-go girls who go too far. Kick-happy, thrill-hungry, always reckless, and willing. From backroom binges to back alley rumbles, anything goes, as long as it's violent. They respect no law but the code of the gang and swear their allegiance in blood. Underage, oversexed, girls who won't take no for an answer. Teenage gang debs.
Let's go! Get out of the store! You want to run my ass? Get out! Get out! Get out! I didn't touch you. You were on my gun. Come and touch me. Come and put your hands on me. I ain't driving crazy. It was on my goddamn ass. I went to the other lane. Get out of my face. Contest!
Teenage Doll is not a pretty picture. It can't be pretty and still be true, packed with shocking realities of what is happening today. In your city, your town, your neighborhood, thousands of young girls are becoming teenage dolls.
So after all these years of playing footsie, you finally decided to play ball. Poor little Janet. Always wanted to move uptown, but never had enough guts to do anything about it. Shut up. So now she's going to go, but she don't want to admit to her kid sister.
Girls who learn the naked facts of life too young, too soon, and the hard way. Hellcats in tight pants, running in packs, hunting down any girl who dares defy their jungle code.
Just clue me in on what happened. How, when, and why.
You said I could always come to you anytime, Val. That I was a new kind of girl for you, and that you'd fight the world if it was against me. Because the whole world is against me. I killed Nan Baker.
All right, we gotta get you out of town. Way out.
Fear-ridden, girls become captives of teenage hoodlums, thrill-hungry sensation seekers.
You may as well get ready, doll, to make the halls and...